No.
No,
well,
not a bit.
It's a good thing we have a chef right now if you're hungry, because first up this morning, the big turkey holiday might be over, but that doesn't mean there aren't lots of other delicious winter dishes that we can make right now. Here to show me one using squash is Maggie Trujillo from Aerlume. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
I love squash. I know not everyone does, but even if you don't, I think that you're going to love this recipe. First of all, for those who don't know, tell us all about Aerlume.
So Aerlume's a farm-to-table restaurant located right outside of Pike Place Market, about 1 block down, featuring local produce and beautiful views of the Sound.
See, I love that. I love when you use local produce and it's seasonal.
Yes.
And that's what squash is all about. That's what we're talking about at this time of year. And are we like the mushroom capital of Seattle?
It's kind of crazy. We get so many types. We have a lot of cultivated and then foraged mushrooms. So here we've got some beach mushrooms, maitakes, and chanterelles.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, nice little combination of foraged and cultivated. So
I love it. All right.
Yeah.
So now, how do we get started?
Okay, so we've got our butter and olive oil in a saute pan already. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the pan.
And how many mushrooms would you say? Because every time I pass by them at the fancy grocery store, I'm always like, oh, I'm intimidated by that, and they're kind of expensive. But how many mushrooms do we need for this dish if we're making it for our whole family?
If you're making it if you were going to stuff 2 squashes in half and 4 pieces, I would say if you have maybe like a ½ pound of mushrooms, it should be plenty.
Okay.
So, and then you can just get a nice combination. I always like going down to Pike Place Market. They have a really good choice.
Oh, that's
we
a
also
good idea.
have some great foragers that we work with at Aerlume and at Aqua.
I'll just eat that.
A runaway.
I'll just eat that one. You know what I love for a mushroom is that it has almost like a meaty texture.
Yes.
And so if you don't feel like eating meat, you can eat that. Do you want me to cut the onion now?
That would be fantastic.
Okay,
so we're going to add some shallot and garlic in just a moment.
I'm nervous
also
that
I'm
doing this right.
Oh, you're doing great. You just got to remember, fingers back, thumb back.
Okay, yes ma'am.
So a little shallot, garlic, and then we're going to pick some sage and thyme and just give a little rough chop on that as well. I like to have my squash pre-roasted for this.
Yeah.
Delicata is fantastic because you can really use...
Do you want me to put this in there?
Yeah, that'd be great. You can really eat most of this gourd. And so you just take the ends off, split it after you washed it, scoop out the seeds. And I like to do a nice par roast. So oven at about 350 degrees. Just season it with a little bit of olive oil. And if you can get a little like dried curry powder from your local grocery store, little salt. You can throw a little thyme sprig in there while it's roasting.
I forgot to ask you how you wanted your garlic.
Just sliced as well. Just keep it easy peasy.
Okay.
Yep.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can do that. I can try it. I can certainly try it. I did not do a very good job on that. I was scared about the fingers and the thumb.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a really good point. My mom always used to say that.
So we're just going to saute that. We'll add in the herbs once they're chopped, but we've got a couple minutes on that because I always like to kind of add those a little bit more fresh at the end.
Oh, that makes sense, so that you really get that fresh forward. Is this enough, do you think?
Yeah, that should be great.
Okay,
and then a little bit of picked thyme as well.
5 leaves worth.
Yeah.
And I love sage. You know, I love cooking with sage this time of year. It just feels so fragrant and so seasonal.
Right? Now, it's the smell of it. It gets really nutty smelling when you do the caramelized butter with it, which is really great.
Oh, I know. I love that. One of my favorite things is a brown butter sage sauce.
Oh, yeah.
And this is giving me all the vibes of that, so I'm ready to eat.
Well, and that's what you can do. You can actually brown up your butter, or brown up some sage for garnish and a little bit of brown butter, and it's really nice and crispy. And you can add that to finish your dish and just, it's like a really simple thing you can do at the end that just makes you look like a pro.
Look at that. You added cranberries and pepitas?
Yep, cranberries and a little spiced pepitas. I, again, just kind of par toasted those with a light seasoning. You can use your dried curry powder, a little salt, a little olive oil, and then we're just going to make this really nice mix.
I feel like I really let you down on the garlic.
Oh, you're good. This is great. It's good because it's rustic. So,
yes, I cut a rustic garlic.
Well, that's the nice thing about this is, I mean, I like to do bigger cuts on my mushrooms and really show off the shape of each one, so you're not totally breaking them down to fine little chopped.
That's a really, really good point. If you're going to get the cool looking mushroom, don't mince it.
Yeah, show it off. Just cut a couple slices of it after you clean it.
I love that.
So once we cook it, we're just going to load it into our our little vessel here. So we've got some squash that's already been roasted. I like to make a lemon thyme chevre. So I take the herb lemon thyme and a little bit of citrus zest and just kind of mix it up with some goat cheese.
Yeah.
And then it's really fun because it's just a nice little cheese that you can put inside your squash. You know, if you're vegan, you can obviously omit the butter and just do more of like a vegan cheese with this, which would be great, and olive oil.
So you can really make this your own. You can tailor make it to however you want.
Yep.
And either way, I mean, this is a meal, right? This isn't a side dish. I could eat this for my Monday night dinner, which is, I think, exactly what I'm going to be eating tonight.
But you could show off. I mean, you can take it. You can get a nice, nice vessel for it, and it's a great side if you're going to a potluck this holiday season. You know?
Yes.
Or you can make it the feature and just plate it up and have it be beautiful. So
I love that. So once you put everything in there, does it go back in the oven?
Yeah, I like to give it just a little light roast in the oven.
Okay.
Just the squash has already been roasted. I like to add the cheese while it's warm, so that's good. It's kind of melty. Your mushrooms are hot, so really just a couple minutes. You don't want to lose all your beautiful colors that you've got here.
So the more you cook it, the more that color will leach out.
Yeah, and then you can just go ahead and plate it up and have a beautiful,
I'm gonna eat it right now.
Beautiful fall winter squash dish.
And then the other thing is I like that we've kept the skin on the squash, and that just kind of adds to it, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think that's one of my things that I love the most about Delicata squash is that almost the whole squash is edible. I mean, you could even roast off the seeds and eat them, but that's the only part I removed from that was just the seeds, and you can enjoy the whole thing. It's healthy, delicious. So Delicata is so beautiful in that way. You can enjoy the whole thing.
I have the best job in the world. Literally, this is so good.
Thank you.
This might be one of my new favorite recipes, and really not that hard, and really just so lovely. It's so pretty.
Thank you.
Tell us about, while I eat this, because now I want another bite. I didn't eat much breakfast. What other dishes you have, both at Aerlume and Aqua?
At Aerlume and Aqua, we feature a bit more seafood driven, but we also really love to enjoy each season. So fish dishes that we're pair with things, you know, highlight mushrooms, highlight squash while they're in season. I've got some pink rose. They're Lucy Rose apples, which are really fun. You slice into them and they have like a really pretty pink center.
Oh, nice.
Which is gorgeous this time of year. So just kind of featuring what's in season, really celebrating. We get those radishes from Sound Sustainable Farm. So just
so pretty. I like how you have all this together too. You could almost use this as a decoration in the kitchen, right?
That is how I decorate, actually.
Oh, wow.
Just take the veggies and the fruits and really nice dishes, get a couple nice le creuset pieces and show off, you know. I mean, that in itself is beautiful.
That is fantastic. I love that. How fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Maggie. This has been delightful. This is such a delicious dish. I guarantee you are going to add this into your staples of cooking for weeknight dinners because honestly, it was pretty easy to make.
Oh, thank you.
Except for my sad chopping. Sorry about that. Sorry about my sad chopping.
Rustic.
Rustic chopping. All right.